Hello again. New camera and new mic. I watched the video as soon as turned it off, and there was so much white noise. Is my hair damaged? Oof. I don't even dye it. That's awful. Okay, anyways, there's no lighting actually. Let me change that. I also have no idea what I sound like, and I'm not gonna change it either. Oh, that's the language settings. It's just my monitor. That's also the. What the fuck? Okay, I think I found it. I did. I'm so smart. Look at me. I'm getting all bright and shit. Oh, you can really see my acne now. Jesus Christ. But I don't know what to talk about actually. I kind of just hit the record button. I'm still my other video is still uploading actually. But yeah, shit, you can't really see my eyes, can you? I usually part my hair like that. My hair's gotten so long where I kind of don't want to cut it because I'm gonna have to cut it soon, and I don't really want to do that. Uh, I think I'm gonna talk about the really awful date I just went on. Um, there was this girl that I went on a date with recently, literally 2 days ago. Um, I hate my hair, dude. It looks so bad. It's just wow. Okay. Anyways, yeah, there was this girl that I went on a date with the other day, and she just we didn't match up at all. There was not one thing we had in common. She was a pagan Satanist. I didn't really listen that well. I was just kind of pretending to be interested, and I tried to make it clear that I wasn't. The reason why this was especially difficult is because I literally didn't believe in it. Because they were saying how demons like she has she sees demons and stuff, and how there's some in the closet or whatever, and I'm not. She's super spiritual. I am not. All right. I'm really not that spiritual. I believe that we have a brain and a nervous system, and that's why everything works. That's a horrible way to think, but it's just what I believe. I don't know. Sorry if I just keep playing with my hair. I look awful today. I wish I didn't, but um, I'm gonna. Man, I am so squirrely today. Fucking Christ. But yeah, I literally haven't even. The video isn't even uploaded yet. It's still uploading. Ooh, you just saw some. I have a bunch of footage that's just completely unedited, and I was gonna edit it, and I do all my editing on my phone, so it's kind of time consuming. I don't bother on my. I might start on my computer. I'm not even gonna joke. I've been using DaVinci Resolve, and I use DaVinci Resolve for uploading music. So I have another I have another YouTube channel where I'm re-uploading tracks I see on the Internet Archive, and this is not what the video is about. Holy fuck! And I'm changing my camera again. The video. Okay, so we went to the mall. All right, me and this girl. The first date. I want you to know. First date. I haven't gone out with this girl yet at all. We go and I see her, and she's one of the first things she brings up, which is really weird, is that she brought up how she was touched inappropriately without consent. I don't really know what other way to. There's no real way to sugarcoat it. I don't want to say the word because I don't know how you two would feel about it. But she and that's okay. I'm not shaming anyone that has been touched before, but and even then, if she brought it up once or twice, or maybe even 3 times, I wouldn't have even minded. I would have been hey, she's opening up to me. I mean, it's a first date. It's a little weird to just bring up and be comfortable with me to bring up, but I'll listen, and I'll try and comfort. I mean, I'm not really good at comforting people at all, but I'll try my best and shit. But number one, it was the first date, so it was a little weird, and she brought it up a lot more than 3 times. It was almost like the entire date, and I don't want to be with someone that just that just talks about that all the time. I tried to break off a conversation multiple times. I tried to say hey, I Pokemon. Like I said, Pokemon. And they're not into Pokemon at all. They're not into 3DSs at all. They're not into the music I make. That's the biggest thing. It's not even, how she acts or anything. The biggest thing is that we don't have one thing in common. Like, it's okay if we have differences. I think opposites attract for the most part, but it's hard to keep conversation because we have nothing to talk about. And there was a time when we were sitting on like a bench outside and we were just silent, dead silent for like 10 fucking minutes. And I just, the date sucked anyways. I think the location was probably a bad idea too, because there were children everywhere and they were all out and shit. But still, she kept talking about how like one time she almost died in like the school bathroom, and then like a demon told her, "It's not your time yet, child." And he held out a hand and she grabbed it, and then she woke up. And I just sat there like, man, that's crazy. I'm not making fun of it. I just don't believe it. It's not my thing. It's not my thing, and it's like the farthest from my thing. I believe in other things. I have my own beliefs, and I didn't really bring them up because, like, they don't believe in that. They don't believe in that. It would be weird to bring up if they don't believe. Maybe I didn't communicate that well or something. Maybe I did something wrong. Either way, just, not my type at all. So, it's just not my type at all. And I tried to make the date seem fun, but she was just complaining about like her past life and her current life and like what her body is going through right now, and what like we would walk. I'm a walker. I walk a lot. I walk everywhere. I love walking. Walking makes me good at talk. Like when I'm walking, like me and Jacob, I'll probably make a whole video just about that guy because he's like one of my favorite people of all time. But me and Jacob will go. One time we walked all night all over my small town. We just walked everywhere and we had the deepest conversations. Probably the greatest night of my life so far. And it was just a random night where I like after work we just started walking and we walked all over town, and I told my parents, "Yeah, I'm staying the night at his house." We didn't sleep. We were walking until like 9 in the morning. And then we got so tired that I had to ask my friend Ryan to pick us up. But enough of that. It's just we would walk, and then she'd be like, my knees are gonna give out. We gotta sit down." And we're sitting down, and she's like, "My ass is getting cold. We gotta start walking." She wants to move somewhere. It's just there's not some. We couldn't just sit somewhere and like chill and talk about something cool. Everything was a problem, and it was just an awful date. And I don't want to take her on another one. And I feel kind of bad about it. I do feel kind of bad about it because we're both really not doing good. And I don't know, just an awful situation in general. And she's like, she wants me to call her all the time, and I don't want to. I don't want to pretend to be interested in an interest. I'm gonna call her today, and I'm gonna talk like, "Hey, the date was awful. It's not your fault, and our beliefs are entirely different. We don't have one thing in common, and it's hard to talk to you. This is not gonna work." And I don't know. I just feel so bad about it. It was just a horrible situation. I don't really want to talk about that a whole lot. This is going on 8 minutes already. Fuck. But I think I'm gonna talk about I don't know. But yeah, it's still December 2nd. That was 2 days ago, the day after I hung out with Jacob. I'll talk about that probably in the next video. But yeah, date was awful. Worst date I've been on. And it's really not her fault. It's just bad plans, we're just not meant to be together at all. Like I feel like what we need is someone who's suffering in a similar way. Like I know I'm killing for that right now. I'm trying to find someone that's just like me in a similar situation, and maybe we can like take like my issue cannot be solved, and it never will be, and I'm gonna have to learn to live with it. I'll talk about that probably way into the future. I won't be comfortable talking about that for a while. I might not ever talk about it actually, because maybe people are gonna find this channel and I won't. I'll have eyes on me, and I don't want, like I said, I don't want people knowing me that well. Yeah, bad date. trying to move on to another topic, but I can't really think of anything that would fit in this video. I really don't like my hair today. I think I'm gonna shower soon, so I don't look as bad. I'm keeping my face angled so you're able to see at least my eye. I really hate so back in like 2020, I was one of those femboys. I was one of those femboys from 2020 that would wear like the bunny hats and shit. You weren't already able to tell I had kind of a history with that. But so I was a femboy, and then I also wore my hair like in my eyes like this. I wear them in my eyes. You weren't able to see my eyes at all. I do that on purpose. It kind of parts itself, so it kind of knows like I want to be able to see. So that's cool. But I wore my hair in such a specific way where it just all was in front of my face, and it got down to like here, to where my lips were being covered, and it was just such a bad. It was so bad. That was my brush. I'm still drinking the same glass of milk. 2020 was crazy. I had my first boyfriend in 2020. I realized I was only sexually attracted to boys in 2020. Nah, 2022 more like. I don't know. Just 2020 was crazy, dude. I think I learned how to make music in 2020 as well. That's when I actually started playing with FL Studio. That's when I started playing with breakbeats on my computer. Funny fact, I'm trying to fix my hair, dude. God, this is embarrassing. It's like a torture method. Like I can't tell you how much I feel like shit right now. But 2020, when I started making music, I actually started making. This is a lot of you are going to see me differently for saying this. I started making funk beats, like the drift funk stuff, not like the super distorted Brazilian funk that we have now, but like, you know, like when cowbells were first starting to pick up traction. Like think like DJ Shuriken, Robo Chicken, fucking Memphis Colts, things like that. It's like distorted, but like funk house hasn't picked up yet. So the four on the four beats, it wasn't. It was more like a. I'm beatboxing right now, but I'm trying to. I'm fucking mean, all right. But yeah, cowbells are first starting to pick up, and I watched a tutorial on YouTube, how to how to make funk, and there's this one guy, I forgot his name. I think he deleted the video actually. I would too. But he was like, he taught me how to mix the dude. What is this? What is this little line right here? Oh, that's awful. Okay, it's gone. But this guy, he took the cowbell and he made a little melody on it, and I was like, whoa, I could do that. And then he took the kicks and he like mapped them out right, and he then went to the mixer channel and like kind of taught me how to like distort things, make things sound, you know, all the effects. And then after that video, I was just like, I'm just gonna look at all these effects. I really liked Fruity Blood Overdrive. It's my favorite one for a while because it made it sound so like screamy and angry. It makes anything sound like angry, and I still use it a lot today. Fruity Blood Overdrive, Jesus, is still my favorite distortion plugin, and it's the one I use at least every time, whether it's just on there and I don't even turn the knob. I still like it because it has this little grainy effect on it, and I don't know, I think it's a super underrated ass plugin, but yeah. After that video, I just played with all of the effects that I had, like the Fruity Reverb, the EQ2, the Soft Clipper, you know, things that I didn't know. There were certain things that I just didn't know the names of, but I would search on YouTube how to do anyways. Like automations. I had no clue those even existed. I had no clue how to make things sound quiet and then slowly rise in volume, or like the Fruity love filter, when you take all the high end and it's all low end and you slowly bring the high end in, so it's like sounds like it's underwater, and then you slowly bring it up and it sounds more clear. I use that every single song I make now, but I was like, how to make things sound underwater. That's what I typed into YouTube when I first started using automations. And then he said, so you take this knob, you press right click, and you highlight the area, and it makes this. Or no, he didn't even say you highlight the area. You just take right click on this knob and select make automated clip, and it was just this giant thing with 2 little points. And I was like, what? That's how you do it? And so for the better part of like 2 years after that, I didn't even, you know how you like highlight a certain section, so you know how to like, so you select a little automation. I just, the whole track, one long automation clip. And I just, awful stuff. If I want to, I don't know if I still have it, but the computer I made all of my first tracks on is currently in that room over there. It's in my, like, I don't know if I can take the, it's in that room, right in there, and sitting on a desk, and it's broken. I was a stupid ass little kid, and I got thermal paste all over the internals, and I ruined the computer. I didn't ruin the hard drive though. That's still sitting on it, I think. That's fine, and it's intact, and I need to find a way to put it in my laptop. And I want to take all my old shit and see what I used to do, how I used to do things when I was like 15. But yeah, that's my my roots came from funk music. Ugh, I still have my first funk track ever, gas station sushi. There's like a video, I don't even know what it was called, but like there's a guy who was like, he like did like I don't know, he did like a line of coke or something, and he was just like, we're surrounded by fish, horny fish. He just went on this long rant, and he was like, we're eating sushi, gas station sushi. I don't know, I'll find the video at some point and I'll show it to you in the next. But he said gas station sushi, and I like YouTube to MP3, took the little clip, and I made a song. I made a funk song out of it. I still have it. I might show it if I'm brave enough. It's all dependent on the next video. This one's like 17 minutes long, so I'm gonna end it here.